Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our distinguished analyst, Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
On the road, they got... defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
Here's Lillard. Denver getting their last shot to go. There's Tatum with the three. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. And when you look at the numbers for these teams, Brent, they both pile up assists.
Those are some of the better teams to play for and are the most dangerous in terms of setting up your scheme defensively. Coaching staffs have a really hard time trying to get their team ready against an opponent that moves the ball as often as both of these teams do tonight.
And the defense, they have to honor Mitchell as a scorer. And when they do, it just opens up the passing lanes. Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Now here's Mitchell. Hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. To the middle. Here's Chamberlain. 5 to shoot. Grant outside. Counted from distance.
Almost perfect in the game to start. 3 of 4.
Pass to Tatum. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Denver grabs the miss.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And that's easy pickings right there. Leave someone that wide open, and Mitchell's not going to miss them.
And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But, Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point? Point of his career.
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
Knocks down the long J. Lillard's got 6.
Yeah, keep thinking that he can't shoot it from there, and he'll prove you wrong. Lillard lofts one of those high-arching bombs.
Here's Chamberlain. And he jams it home with authority.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Pass to Roy. There's a screen by Turner. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Denver?
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
I love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Here's Chamberlain. Oh, and Turner with a block.
A ferocious shot blocker. Turner provides a sense of security to the rest of his teammates.
Denver in the lead. And here's Grant. He's got 5. Left side, Mitchell. Pass to Chamberlain. Tipped away. Here's Here's Roy. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And you forget sometimes about how gifted Lillard is as a passing guard. You want him running your point.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. And guys, Coach stated the number of different ways that Donovan Mitchell can be productive. The emphasis for this defense is going to be limiting his touches throughout the game and trying to trap him when they can. It's a tall task for the defense. B.A.?
As always, Allie, we thank you. And Denver has possession after the basket by Miami.
Mitchell has everything, including that three-point shot.
Here's Roy. He's got 5. Pass to Weber. And here's Turner. Right at the free throw line. Mitchell grabs a miss.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Down low. From downtown. Offensive board. Pass to Hendricks. Outside Mitchell. On the wing, Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Trust me, defense wants to keep Grant out of the paint, and he wants to get in there. That's why.
And Grant, the Heat, last season retiring Udonis Haslem's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire 2-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, what he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important. They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
The answer from Mitchell, a 3 of his own.
Here's Roy. It's rebounded by Hendricks. So it's Denver now. And Mitchell with the slam.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Here's Lillard. And no good. Good work defensively by Mitchell. The Nuggets lead by 4. And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul of the game. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
From deep, Mitchell. Another shot. Here's Chamberlain. Rebound Miami. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Hendricks. So it's Denver now. Pass to Chamberlain. Now here's McDaniels. Turner covers. Double team on Mitchell. Clock at 6. Back to Daniels. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And so it's Denver closing out the quarter with a
The Nuggets, 24.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what you've seen from the Nuggets, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
The kick out to Williams. Pass to Ellis. Offline with a 3.
Heat foul. Ellis. First personal foul. first team foul.
Now here's Beal. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Now here's Garland. Williams' shot is good.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Pass to Beal. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Williams on the wing. Here's Ellis. Outside Garland. 6 to shoot. Puts the move on. And it's good on the lay-in.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Beal surveying the D. Pass to Milton. Blocked! And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. He drops it from range. Outside Garland. Here's Ellis. And again, it's Miami from deep.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Erik Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. Denver leading by 5. Reed sets a screen to the paint. A slam dunk by Reed.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. To the inside. Here's Williams. Drops in the layup for 2. Williams has got 5.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Here's Beal. He takes it in. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
And the shot is good by Garland.
Pretty silky smooth floater from Garland that time.
And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
Just 2 to shoot. Three-pointer Holmes doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. From outside the arc. Knocks it down from distance. And now it's just a 2-point Denver lead.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Milton for 3. Rebound Miami.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Williams on the wing. Outside, Williams. Ellis. And it's all tied up. Give him 8.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Three-pointer, Beal.
Bradley Beal.
And the three-pointer goes. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Miami. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Raptors at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. They'll be embarking on an epic journey. 7 road games in all.
Nuggets foul.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Into
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Robert Dillingham.
And Williams punches it home.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, we'll have to settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Out to Garland. Lots of room. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. The Nuggets lead by 5. And here's Dillingham from the arc. On target from range. Dillingham's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
And Williams punches it home.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it. I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Here's Ellis. Fires in the triple. Ellis has got 11 points.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Dillingham with the bucket.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Pass to Ellis. Now here's Williams. Off target from 3-point range. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Dillingham. Here he goes. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Ellis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 9. 7 seconds left in the half. Can't connect from short range. And so it's Denver with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's Lillard. Pass to Roy. Back to Lillard. There's Tatum with the 3. Chamberlain pulls it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Hendricks. Back to Mitchell. Pulls up at the elbow. Rebound Miami.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
To the left side wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Weber. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Miami shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he's good on the 2nd. Here's Mitchell. Give him 8 points now. About a minute played here in the second half. And here's Grant from the arc. Chamberlain. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Lillard looking around. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Lillard's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Very few players, if any, score more points than Lillard as a pick-and-roll ball handler.
Shot from the wing. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
And there's a pick. Inside. Chamberlain.
The assist.
Over his career, Mitchell has developed his playmaking for others, a great skill to have.
Tatum from long range. Pass to Roy. With the drive. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. He shot 2 free throws in the game. Made 1 and missed 1. The Nuggets lead by 4. Here's Mitchell. Roy pulls it in. Tatum from long range. And Tatum drills the 3.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him. Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Here's Lillard. Denver getting their last shot to go. Pass to Tatum.
And look at Tatum getting aggressive inside.
These are his first free throws of the game. The first free throw is good.
Now at the line.
And so Tatum nails both of them. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Lets it fly from 18. And the Nuggets getting another bucket to fall.
And the fans love it. And Mitchell certainly seems to be enjoying himself on the offensive end.
Pass to Turner. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 to fall. Turner's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
They set the screen. Here's Mitchell. The offensive rebound. It was stolen by Lillard. Fast break. Here come the Heat for the lead. And the Heat, another 3.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
On the wing, Grant. Pass to Chamberlain. It's stolen by Tatum. Fast break. Here come the Heat. To the middle. Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Weber. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. They get it back. Pass to Mitchell. There's a screen. Can they get it? From outside, Mitchell is good.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Here's Roy from behind the arc. No good. He's 5 for 9 in this one. Pass to Hendricks. Back to Mitchell. McDaniels from long range. That shot off the mark. Down low. "55 seconds left in the third. Nifty move. Count it. Roy's got 16 points.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Mitchell. Rebound Miami.
Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Donovan Mitchell.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
And so it's Erik Spoelstra with the timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And Denver making a change here.
Number 35, Naz Reid.
Heat leading by 3.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Here's Roy. Out to the wing. Here's Weber. From outside, off the mark. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. Miami out in front. They're up by 3. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter with... Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Raptors at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. That'll be just the second road game of 5 in a row.
Intelligent decision by Mitchell, using the pick and roll to break up the defense and get open.
Roy. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high-octane a game as you're going to find.
They get it again. Chamberlain, no good. Miami leading by 3. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Lillard outside. Pass to Tatum. Oh, Tatum taking flight.
And so much power out of Tatum. Look at the elevation.
And Grant gets it to go.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Pass to Roy. Pulls up, high post. And Miami again with the bucket.
Coming into the league, putting up points was no problem for Tatum, but now he's creating scoring opportunities for others.
From deep, Mitchell. This one for 3. Tatum with the block.
There's the length Tatum provides on the defensive side. He can change a game on that end.
4 on the clock.
And I don't know why they're still shooting threes. It's not paying off for them.
Miami leading by 5. The 3. Chamberlain pulls it in. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Outside for Grant. Back to Mitchell. Ooh, power move by Mitchell.
They're such a strong guy. Donovan Mitchell plays bigger than his listed 6'1" height.
Pass to Roy. Launches a 3. Chamberlain pulls it in. Nuggets trail by 3. And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Reed, defended by Lillard. Knocked loose. Pass to Chamberlain. Shot clock at 5. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
You want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
Tatum from long range. Pure from three-point range. Tatum's got 5 points now this quarter.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Putting his athleticism to great use. When Mitchell takes the initiative, he's hard to stop.
Pass to Turner. There's the triple. Weber, no good.
And he's easily led the way on the boards tonight.
Well, he's been everywhere, and collecting those rebounds, that ends any kind of offensive possession and gets them started.
Drills it from deep. And it's now just a 1-point Miami lead.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
Grant outside. Out to the right wing. Double by Turner. Outside Mitchell. And Turner with the block. Lets it fly. Out to the right wing. Here's Tatum. Oh, they get a hand on it. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. On the wing, Mitchell. To the inside. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
This is something Mitchell is only getting better at. Finding ways to get his guys good shots.
Roy. The 3, here's Lillard. Can't get it to go. His second miss in 6 drives. Left side, Mitchell. Double team on Mitchell.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Reed. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
There's a screen by Turner. The 3 is up. Nails it from 3.
Wow, Turner just going off. Stepping up and getting it done for his squad.
The 3 from Mitchell. It's hauled in by the Heat.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Lillard with the ball. Started now by Mitchell. Outside Tatum. To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Over to the left wing. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. They grab their own miss. Pass to Roy. To the paint. Here's Weber. Here's Tatum. Oh, he nails it!
And this guy is made for these moments. Tatum, the big-time shot.
Outside Reed. He connects! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Here's Roy. Yes!
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
And when you need a bucket, look to a guy like Mitchell. He's so effective on the floor at finding his scoring opportunities. Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Right wing. Outside Tatum. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
Here's Chamberlain. Oh, and he can't make the shot.
We're coming. You from beautiful Washington, D.C. as the Wizards prepare to take the court. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines. For the Miami Heat, they come into tonight's game after the loss to Detroit.
Assisted.
And Weber throws it down.
And great find there from Lillard. A very willing and capable passer.
Oh, Stan, this should be a fun one. A clash at the center position.
Yeah, and Kevin, the way the game has changed, we don't see these kind of big men matchups much anymore. And so it's great to see one where two great big guys going at it, and they're going to go after each other.
And Stan, you know what you're talking about. You've had the opportunity to coach some great big men.
Oh, I have. I had Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard, Andre Drummond. I seem to always have good centers. Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Offensive rebound. Elijah Watt. Off with the layup.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Scooped up. Here's Weber. Lays it up off the glass. Weber's got 6. And so Booker will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. And again, Washington with the triple.
In textbook mechanics, make it look like it's going in every time. Booker, unreal.
Lillard attacking. Out to the wing. Weber inside. Kicks it out to Lillard. Back to Weber. And Weber throws it down.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Brian Keefe shared a few moments with me. And as you would expect, their focus on defense is Damian Lillard. He said Lillard's smart. He's seen every defensive look there is, so we can't get fancy. Our main thing is to be ready with help defenders inside. We can't allow him penetration. They're hoping to limit the damage he can do at the rim. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Tipped away. Weber with it. Now guarded by Booker.
And don't forget, that steal from Tatum ignited the break. Much easier to score off a turnover.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Washington trailing. Well, the Miami Heat have always been in contention, Stan, for the East, and you've worked in the organization. Why is that?
Well, look, Kevin, I'll admit to a bit of a bias here, but they have a great coach, maybe the best in the league. He's been there since 2008. That consistency and continuity really helps. And this team expects themselves to win no matter what they go through.
Out of the rafters, he punched it in!
Are you kidding me?
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
Here's Booker. He's got 9. Inside, here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
Back to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And here's Booker from the arc. Roy with the rebound. Miami trailing. Drops in the layup for 2.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
Pass to Clowney. And it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Tatum. Diving in. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And that's on the defense there. You can't give Tatum those lanes and launching pads to the rim.
And really the defense. It's fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Wizards shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And so he makes both from the line.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Tatum. It's stolen by Olajuwon. Here's Risacher. Rebounded by Tatum.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And it's Washington's ball. They trail by 1. And it's Risacher missing. And Risacher, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
Pass to Murray. The Wizards working the ball around now. The Wizards with another miss. Miami leading by 3. Here's Tatum. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Here's Weber. Clowney pulls it in.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
And here's Booker from the arc. And it's Miami with the rebound. Outside Roy. Pass to Tatum. There's the triple. A shot off that time. Now Booker. 9 points in the game so far.